Hello, my name is Stan Jonick, SFJ Systems, and I'm going to take you through a scheduling system now for general manufacturing, engineering, electronics and food. And it's a web-enabled system, so it can be used as an intranet or as a service. We use it as a service and both. It's installed on site. And just looking at the data that we use, it's a part of what you'd expect: customer resource, ship patterns and things like that. Import orders in route operations, look at the order book, generate a schedule, look at the schedule data and say reporting. There's a non-conformance requirement section, so if things are recorded, the inspection sheets and things that go wrong, recording those types of things. Clearly manage users so that certain users can only see certain parts of the system. I'll start off actually with the part book. We'll have a quick look at that, because in here there's a nice little sort of bit of kit which actually allows you to pick on a part, and in this particular part it's quite a simple part, but if I had a CAD drawing and I wanted all the CAD drawings, all the issue numbers against that part stored, I've got one I made earlier, if you like. It's a PDF, and I'll drop it in on the system, upload it, upload successfully, and there's the part drawn. I can have a look at it. So that particular part, as it happens, is got a PDF drawn, a CAD drawn, so we know how it's going to be made. And I can go back to the main menu. Moving straight into the scheduling system, because and you can see how that works. The order books are already imported. I'm not going to show that again, but it's got a matrix of controls for the algorithms: forward schedule, different schedules by priority, different algorithms, span shift, within shift, different types of constraints. And these parameters work together as a matrix and control the schedule. Well, I'm going to schedule by priority, forward schedule by priority, and span shift today. So if I say, right, let me get all the jobs from the order book, you can see them on the side there, 180 odd jobs, and I'll generate a schedule from those. Have a look at it, and they should go in there. And this is on a Friday, and you can see we're not working the weekend, and there's the Monday, the job's starting again on the Monday. Now at this point in time, we could start moving things around and say, well, okay, what I want to do is possibly move that yellow product in front of that one and just change the order. There's no reason why we can't change things. In actual fact, I can move them on to the resources that are in the group. So I can move that yellow one down there. So still just changing the schedule slightly. And now I'm not actually working on the weekend on that top resource. At that point in time, if I decide this is ready to send to the viewers, the viewing system allows you to have as many viewers as you like scattered around the factory. I've only got one set up for here, this demo, if you like, but you could have 10, 20, 30 viewers around on all the different sections. And all I need to do is write this data to the schedule data file, go to the schedule data file, there, load it up, schedule data, refresh it, and that's actually picked up the latest data. Now I'm not going to lock the viewer, but I'm going to publish this to my viewer. Very quick to do that. So I might actually do this, if you like, at 7 o'clock in the morning, and the viewer's actually got the data I want him to use throughout the day. I'm going to go on my other screen and bring across my viewer. If I can do that very quickly there, and I'll refresh the viewer, which will be an exact copy of what we just actually saw on the schedule. You can see there's no work being done on Saturday on the assembly one. And at this point in time, the viewer guy might turn around and say, well, actually on assembly one, I've completed that first job. It's gone, and it's not going to change it. He's just said he's given us an update on the system. And on assembly 2, keep it simple, I'm going to say that one's actually running. So update that, and clearly throughout the factory these guys will change and move things around to how they actually work. They can move them in on the viewer. Look, I'll put the two yellow ones together there. You can do what he likes actually, and given within reason, permission wise, I'm going to move the viewer out of the window now to my other screen, and then I'm going to say, well, update me from the viewer. This is the master scheduler system. We've gone blue, telling me some things have changed. Show me the only updated. Well, I've got some not started. Though that one's running, and that one's complete. Well, the complete ones, okay, I can remove that from my schedule. Just do a refresh. That's gone. Back into the main scheduling system now, and okay, it hasn't changed yet, but when I click on unschedule and update, you can see the one that started. I can generate a schedule. Here we go. Yes. Now, at that point in time, if I wanted to change this particular product to be high priority, I want the two red ones together. Okay, I could move it if you like, but I want to move everything to do with it. So I'm going to click on that job, get the work order number. See me doing that now. Copy that. Go to the order book. Very quickly type in that particular order. Look for it. Change that to a priority of 1 again, and update that. I could look at all the priority jobs. I think there's 2 in there now, so I've got 2 red ones. I think it might be actually. Go back to the core scheduler, and then unschedule again, and reschedule, and have a look. And you'll see I've now got, well, it's actually gone on to lathe 2 actually. So that particular product, I could search for it in there. So it found space on, it's like on lathe 2, or on lathe 1, there you go. So, and you can see the whole job there. So if I actually just highlight that particular job, how it's going to be made. Sorry, let's go to there. That's in there. And you can see how it's being made and follow through its production. So I can move things around my priority, dates, constraints, and manually move them. If I now go and look at some of the reports, I go to the work to list now on those resources to see what I've actually produced. If I need to look at that, I'll go out to a few days now, do a refresh, and if I'm interested in the CNC machine, that guy's got 3 jobs running on those dates and times. That gives me a work to list for the scheduler. Now I can also, actually one thing I did miss earlier, if I go to the part book, and open, the part book's actually open at the top, but I'll open it again here, and do a refresh, and there is a mechanism, if I click on that particular part, to print off the root cards for those jobs. So you end up with a paper sort of system as well as an electronic system for generating the schedule and following around the shop floor. I think that's all I'm going to show you for now, and but if you think it's interesting, please give us a ring. Thank you.